This is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. How you doing? I'm here to do your video analysis on your hitting. We're going to talk about these subjects today. We're going to talk about your setup, the plane of your swing, your position at contact, how you get your lower half involved in your swing, and then your finish. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk a little bit about your setup. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. Where are you at here? There you are. Okay, so we're gonna get your foot before you start to go to your stride position. Okay, so what we're trying to get you to do is stand parallel. Okay, it looks like you're pretty close right there. That's a good look. As we raise that line up, you know, the width between your legs is pretty good. The key to that is you want to make sure you stay athletic. Okay, you got your hands about even with your ears. They can maybe go a little bit higher. Okay, but that's nothing to complain about there. So let's see what happens here when you stride. Okay. So now we draw that same line again off your front foot. Okay. And it looks like you've gone from a you're pretty parallel there. One thing I'd like to see you try to do a little better job of, Jack, is trying to keep this foot a little more closed. Because when you stride to an open foot, you have a tendency to open up your front hip. This hip has a tendency to get kind of opened up. And we want to keep that front hip closed as long as possible. The longer that we can stay square to home plate, the better off we're going to be. The more balls that you get a chance to square up. Okay? So let's see what your hands do here. Look at your plane of your swing. Okay? If we draw a line from your shoulder down through your elbow and into the ground, you're what we call connected. You're pretty well connected there, so that's a pretty good look there. Your swing plane looks to be downhill. Okay, we want your swing to be level from about where it is right now until you make contact. Okay, you do a pretty good job with that. We can't get you right at the position of contact, so we're going to back it up one. Oops, wrong way. Right there. There we go. Okay, so this position here, this elbow is kind of tucked in quite a bit. We'd like to see it more in this position here. We'd like to see it more look like this. Okay, have a nice power elbow. Your arm comes down and goes out this way. Okay, so we got to make sure you don't get that elbow too far tucked in there. But your right arm is great. That's a good look there. Your eyes are good. It's like you're right behind the barrel of the baseball. So that's good. As far as your lower half goes right now, as far as at the position of contact, you're in pretty good shape there too. Get one more click here. Click, click. There we go. Again, some concern about your front foot, Jack, being open. Still like to see that foot more like this, if we can. But you're on the ball of your foot there. That's good. That gives you the ability to really drive that knee down to the inside of that front foot and create some resistance. And Jack, when you create resistance by pushing against one object and not letting that object move that foot, you're creating power and energy and more bat speed. So those are all good things, okay? That angle of your back leg is pretty much textbook. That's pretty good. Like that a lot. Let's see what you do with your finish. You get good extension through the baseball. Lots of room between your knob of your bat and your body. both there and there. The only thing I'd like to see you do differently a little bit, Jack, is to get your finish to go above your shoulders. Okay? Above your shoulders. So that bat should be kind of up in here someplace when you finish, and not around the back of your body. When you finish above your shoulder, you have a better chance of taking that barrel towards center field and not towards your pull side. Okay? But overall, you know, let's look at another swing here. Again, the only thing I would change a little bit is how your foot lands, and actually this one's better. That's good right there. I like that. Okay? That's a good look. That's a good look. Must be a bad pitch here. Yeah, you're kind of reaching out. Let's look at your last swing. Okay, so again, maybe it was just that one swing. Your stride there looks really good. Foot stays closed. Keep that foot closed. Don't let it open up. Very good there, Jack. Driving that knee down. A little different look this time with your back foot. Kind of claps your leg there a little bit, but it doesn't really matter how you do it as long as you're really driving that knee right down to the inside of that front foot. Now, how do you tell if you're driving your knee hard enough? Well, a good barometer for that, a good judge for that for you, Jack, is to, right now, you should have a really hard time keeping your front foot on the ground. That should be very difficult for you. Okay? And I watch your front foot during this, and it doesn't move at all, which tells me you're not exerting enough force with your back leg down. Okay, this foot could almost start to peak a little bit and get some air underneath it, as it has a tendency to want to roll over because you're pushing so hard. Okay, so you just got to try to keep pushing hard on that back side so you can really drive that knee down, really create some good resistance, and increase your power and bat speed. But I wouldn't change too much else with your setup. Is fine. Your plane is fine. We talked about your elbow at the position of contact, and we spent some time with your lower half of your finish. So, great job, Jack. You're on your way to becoming a good young hitter. Keep working. Hitters aren't born, they're made, buddy. So keep working hard, and we'll see you at the next ABC baseball camp. Thanks, Jack.